If you need to add contacts to MailChimp quickly without typing them in one by one, this video is going to walk you through the entire import process step by step. By the end, you'll know how to upload a contact file, choose the right audience, map your columns correctly, and finish the import with the proper marketing status. And if this tutorial helps you out, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe for more simple software guides just like this one. Let's jump in. First, open your web browser and go to MailChimp, then sign in with your email address and password. Once you're inside your account, look for the left-hand navigation menu and click Audience. This is the area where MailChimp keeps all of your contacts, subscribers, and mailing lists. So this is the right place to start anytime you want to bring in new people. Now that you're on the audience page, click Add Contacts. From the drop-down menu, choose Import Contacts. This begins the import workflow and takes you to the next screen where MailChimp will ask how you want to add your contacts. At this point, you'll see different import options, and for this tutorial, select Upload a File. This is the easiest way if you already have your contacts saved on your computer. After selecting that option, click Continue to move forward. Next, MailChimp will ask you to upload your file. Click Select a File, then browse your computer and choose the contact file you want to import. This is usually a CSV file, which is one of the most common formats for contact lists, or sometimes a Tab-Delimited text file if MailChimp supports it. Once you pick your file, wait for the upload to finish completely before moving on. When the file is ready, click Continue. After that, if you manage more than one audience, MailChimp will ask you to choose the audience where you want these contacts to go. This is an important step because importing into the wrong audience can make your lists harder to manage later. Select the correct audience, then click Continue again. Now, you'll get to the tagging section, and this part is optional but very useful. Tags help you organize your contacts, group them by source, campaign, or interest, and make segmentation much easier later on. You can select existing tags, create new tags, or use suggested tags if MailChimp offers them. If you want to keep your list better organized, this is a great step to use. Once your tags are set, click Continue. The next step is one of the most important parts of the whole process, and that's matching the columns. MailChimp will compare the fields in your file with the fields in its system, and you need to make sure everything lines up correctly. For example, your email address column should be mapped to email address. First name should match first name, last name should match last name, and if your file includes extra details like phone number, company, birthday, or address, make sure those are matched properly too. If anything looks wrong, correct it before continuing because good column mapping helps prevent import errors and keeps your contact data clean. Once everything looks right, click Continue. Now, MailChimp will ask you to choose the marketing status for the imported contacts. This is where you decide whether the contacts should be marked as subscribed or non-subscribed, depending on how you collected them and what permissions you have for email marketing. This step matters because it helps you stay organized and follow proper email consent practices. Choose the status that fits your list, then click Finalize Import. Before the import is fully complete, MailChimp will show you a summary screen. Take a quick moment to review everything carefully. Check the audience name, the number of contacts you're importing, any tags you applied, and the marketing status you selected. If everything looks correct, click Complete Import to finish the process. And that's it. Your contacts are now imported into MailChimp. You've uploaded your file, matched the fields, assigned tags if needed, chosen the right audience, and completed the import successfully. If this tutorial saved you time, make sure you hit like and subscribe so you don't miss the next easy MailChimp walkthrough. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.